Hi everyone, I hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to my channel. I am your favorite YouTuber, coach, and course creator. Today we're going to be talking about throwing logic and reasoning out the window, because the how doesn't need to make sense, and in fact the how isn't your concern at all. But before we get into it, you are more than welcome to subscribe. On this channel, I talk about all things law of assumption. So if that sounds good to you, I would love to have you here. You are also more than welcome to enroll in my Manifest Your SP course and my Perfect Self-Concept course. All of the details will be in the description box down below, or you could go on ritakaminski.com/courses to enroll today. You can also book a one-on-one coaching on ritakaminski.com or by clicking the link in the description box down below. This is where you and me talk it out about your manifestation. I give you a specific process in manifesting every single day, a routine. I answer any of your questions specific to your situation, and I give you all of my undivided attention. If you would like to join collective coaching, you can do so by clicking the join button. This is through members only, where we talk about all things law of assumption. You ask any questions that you may have, and I will answer it in the form of a members only video. I intend for this video to absolutely change your life for the best. So with that being said, let's get into it. Let me ask you something. If you're still relying on logic, why are you even manifesting? I get comments like this all the time. Oh, they stopped talking to me. It's over. I can't manifest it. I can't get that promotion. They said they're not hiring. I can't manifest it. The car I want is too expensive. I don't make enough money. I can't manifest it. None of that matters. Manifestation is not logical. It is limitless. If 1 or 1 billion people, situations, or circumstances have to move to get you your manifestation now, it will be done. The second you decide you want it, you have it. Ariana Grande didn't just write that song for herself. It was a prophecy. It was a fact. I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it. That was about everyone who has heard that song, and everyone in this population, because it's just the truth. When you see it, like it, you know that you want it, you already have it. It's already done. You just don't see it yet. But circumstances, reality, logic, that's none of your fucking business. Think about this. That dream job that you're underqualified for, manifest it. Just decide that tomorrow they're gonna call you and tell you, we would love to have you on board, because things shift around. Someone could have been fired or promoted and they're desperate for someone to be on board like by yesterday. Maybe they all of a sudden changed their mind, or the CEO saw you walking by in the hallway, overheard your conversations of how competent you are, and actually asked to be on board. Like miracles will happen once you manifest, and it will just reconstruct. All of a sudden, magically, the CEO will change his mind, or the manager will change their mind, and they will be dying to want to work with you. But your job is not understanding the how that will take care of itself. Like that, really, you can't figure that out. You won't be able to figure it out. That's not how it is set up. The only thing you can do is decide that you have it now. Assume you have it now. You have the job now. You are in that dream position now. That $100,000 car you're stressing about, manifest it. Decide that you are driving with the windows down, the top is off, loving every single second. That person that blocked you, ghosted you, told you it's over, said they never want to see you again, or they'll press charges, manifest it. Assume and decide that they are texting you, calling you, begging to see you, apologizing to you. Logic is a prison. Manifestation is freedom. Here's what you need to understand. Manifestation does not operate by the world's rules. It doesn't tap into the collective consciousness and be like, oh yeah, that's logical. Let me just go by that. The collective and what people think is logical. Manifestation, your subconscious mind, law of assumption doesn't give a shit about that. It has nothing to do with anything. Just like the law of gravity has nothing to do with that. It just operates under its own devices. It is its own boss. What the fuck does one CEO have anything to do with another CEO? That person's running their business under their own control. Same with the other person. Like, anytime you try to figure out the how, or you try to make sense of how it could realistically happen, just remind yourself that it just happens magically, if that helps. That person will unexpectedly change their minds. That situation will unexpectedly unfold in a way to benefit your favor. Because that's just the way it is, because that's just how it's going to happen, because you assumed it. If it really helps, you can make a list of all of the possibilities that could happen and align if you keep on deciding and assuming and manifesting for it to be so. Even if it sounds impossible to you now, you can be like, the possibility of it happening, it can happen, where his mom calls me and wants to talk to me, and then I see him and he changes his ways. He sees a specific picture of you, it triggers back the best memories of his life with you, and he understands that he is meant to be with you for the rest of his life. Like, you can try to rationalize it, but at the same time, that's still entertaining your 3D. In all of the ways that I try to rationalize how my YouTube channel would blow up, I did not in my mind think that it was gonna go this specific route. All of a sudden, one day, things just opened up. People started flooding in. Some things happen and you don't even understand how, but it was just through the grace of a miracle or something like that. But it wasn't, it was your assumption. The point is, just don't try to rationalize it, because law of assumption plays outside of the rules. It's a little bit of a bad boy. You don't need money to buy that house. Assume the keys are already in your hand. All of a sudden, you go into a house lottery, you win the lottery to win a house. You get unexpected money from somewhere and you pay the house off in full. You meet a guy that pays for the house. You don't know how it's gonna happen. You don't need to have the perfect body to feel confident. Assume that you are perfect now. Assume that you have the perfect body now, in whatever way that that means to you. You will just wake up with that body. You may be led to subliminals. You may be led to Ozempic. Your cells may just regenerate in a way where you have the highest, fastest metabolism known to man. Anything can happen. You don't need someone's permission to succeed. Assume you're already thriving in your business, in your career, in your life. It's just going to magically start working itself out in ways you couldn't have imagined. Outside of logic and being realistic, circumstances do not matter. Only your assumptions do. People win against the odds all the time. There are always anomalies. There are always exceptions to the rule. The underdog gets hired. That unaffordable house becomes theirs. The lottery winner becomes, quotation marks, lucky, and they win. And you know what's funny? When it manifests, it's gonna look so natural. People are gonna be like, oh, of course, realistically, that's how it was meant to go. Or, oh, well, she was just lucky. Everyone will try to rationalize it, but it didn't just happen. It happened because you assumed for it, and then the law of assumption took care of it in a way where it made sense to humans. You think, oh, it just happened. No, it didn't just happen. You made it happen. So with that being said, I trust that this video gave you the guidance that you needed. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up because I know you loved it. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone.